My name is Mizizi from Wa-Asili, Asilia, a company that deals with the production of leather shoes, leather sandals, leather bags, and other things made out of leather. Apart from that, also we are doing accessories like jewelries, handmade jewelries, um, as a part of our company activity. But today, I'm going to take you to a simple tutorial how to make a necklace and a bracelet out of African natural elements. All right, you're most welcome. These are the stuff that we are going to use today. This is a cowry shell, straight from the sea. We pick them from the seashore. And this is leather, left over from what we are using in our factory. This is a big scissor, but I'm not gonna use. We have a small scissor. This is a right scissor for doing your cuts. And this is a sticker to make holes. This is a leather pen to draw. And this is a pliers to twist the wires and other things. These are the beads with red, gold, and green, which explain much about Africa. Apart from that, we have a rope, and then we have a wire, and we have a thick rope also for keep the necklace together. You're most welcome, and hope you will enjoy what we are doing. Apart from that, I'm sorry, we have the silver beads here, and then we have the hooks, as you see, and then we have a needle. Yep. And apart from everything, we have a pattern. This is our pattern of African map. We are going to use it as a pendant, and we are going to use it as an earring hanging on your ear. I'm gonna starting using the pattern to get the component that I'm going to use it. I'm gonna draw simple like that. Da, 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 da. Up, one. Two. This for the earring. And three. Trinity. This is for the pendant. From there, I'm gonna cut my thing, as you see. I'm gonna cut my African map. As you know, Africa is very rich, and Africa is a home of all creatures on the earth. They are all originated in Africa. So we have to be proud of Africa continent, because it's a continent with full of wealth, good environment, and you know, English and math start from Africa, reading start from Africa, technology start from Africa. Ancient Egypt, we are the first people to deal with all these things you are seeing going on today. So whenever you are, if you're in Africa, you should dig for your history and dig for those information about Africa. Don't listen to the media too much, because sometimes the media, they don't say real thing about Africa. Tell you Africa about malaria, Africa about cholera. But apart from that, there is the other side, which is very beautiful here in Africa. You know, the rivers, the mountains, the wealth of this continent, the good people with good heart. You can find them here in Africa. So when you listen much to the news in the media, They can lead you to a wrong direction about Africa, tell you about Africa is about war, is about bribery, is about corruption. But there is the other good side of Africa which we have to explore. Yes, now I'm having my 3 Africa. They're here. I'm moving with them. The second thing, I'm gonna put dye. A black dye. This to remove this white thing here. I want my thing to look black. Black like a midnight. Black like a tar. As you know, black is beautiful. It's not my word. This word have been existed for many years. Black is beautiful. No doubt. So I'm gonna keep everything black. Everything black. I'm gonna keep everything black from Cape to Cairo, Freetown to Addis Ababa. Yes. So I have my 3 things here, my 3 African map that I'm gonna use it. And the second thing, I'm going to replace the cowry shell. Cowry shell have been here in Africa for many years, and it have been used as money here in Africa before this coin and notes currency exist on earth. Our ancestors used this cowry shell as money. Trading in different empire here in Africa with cowry shell as money. And other side, they were doing a better trade. Not barter trade, a better trade. You have banana, you can give me maize and I will swap. I give you the other thing and life goes on. The second thing, I'm gonna use the rope. I'm gonna use this rope to keep my cowrie shell on a place. This is how we do. 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 Yes. I got my cowrie shell on a place. I'm gonna make a hole a little bit thick so everything can go in smoothly. Whoa, 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 whoa. You have to be careful when you use the needle. Make sure it's not causing some damage on your skin. Yeah. This one is done. I'm gonna jump to the second one. Very quick, very quick. Make a whole big one. So everything can go in smooth. Here we go. And then I'm gonna put the cowrie shell on the next hole. As you can see, the second one, boom, is done. And then I'm gonna cut it shortly, just shortly. All right, my finger there, and this is the last one. Arts and crafts have been existing here in Africa for ages. Arts and craft is part of our tradition here in Africa. People use arts and crafts to make a living. People use arts and crafts to deliver their messages. People use arts and crafts to preserve their culture from one generation to the next generation. That's why you see many evidence of ancient Africa. You can find them in arts and crafts. When you go in most of these European museums, you find they are full of African arts and crafts, just to show you the evidence of where Africa has been coming from. So we use arts and crafts to preserve our culture and also to make a living. Apart from that, this one is done. As you see, my things have started coming